Hey, Gemini. You guys are last but not least for this Cancer new moon reading. What blessings does this new moon have in store for you guys? Happy solstice. If you're in the winter solstice or the summer solstice, happy solstice. I hope you are enjoying your solstice season. Happy Cancer moon. Check your moon and or your rising placements for deeper resonance. Take what resonates, leave what does not, Gemini. So this is for Gemini, sun, moon, and rising signs. Let's go ahead and see. Let's see here, Gemini, what this Cancer moon is trying to offer you. What is she trying to get you to see? What distractions does she see as distractions that you probably don't see as a distraction? You may see as a necessity. So let's go ahead and see here. Let's see what this Cancer moon is speaking to you guys about. Gemini. Intention. Music. Bottom of the deck. So Gemini. There is something about the present moment, right? Some of you guys, Gemini, you might be moving towards the future pretty quickly, or everything that you do, you're always thinking about the future. How is this going to affect me in the future? How is this going to sound? How is this going to look? What color is it going to be? What is the frequency? What's the energy behind it? Whatever. Like, who's going to be there? Who am I going to run into? Or what if I run into this person? Or what if I have to confront this person? Or what if I have to interact with that person? What am I going to say? Like, there could be a lot of things, a lot of calculations going behind, into the future, and how you're going to affect the future, or how the decisions that you're going to make once the future becomes the present, right? But at this time, you need to think about, okay, what about right now? What about right now? What am I supposed to do right now? What are my feelings right now? What are my intentions right now? Why am I doing this? Why am I thinking about this right now? And what can help you is just to listen to music. Others of you, it could be that the music that you're listening to in any given moment is actually speaking very loudly to what your actual intentions are, right? In that moment, right? Like, some of you guys may not really be like paying attention to your intentions. You're not really, you're not really acting with intention really in the present moment. You may be acting to control something towards because of the future that you've created in your mind. So music could help you with that. I don't know what kind of music. Any type of music, I feel like, whatever you're into. But if you notice that the music that you're listening to is actually kind of being a mirror to you and showing you like, oh, is this how I'm feeling about this person or about myself? Is this how I've been treating myself? If you're listening to music and it's not really about the lyrics, it's just about the beat, or it's about how the actual musical instruments or the technology behind the music that you're listening to makes you feel, that has something to do, Gemini, with who you are trying to become, what you're trying to become, who you want to become, who you are trying to grow into, or what you want to grow into. Think about that. We're going to keep moving forward. We're going to see what more comes out of the cards. So let's go ahead and pull a couple more oracle messages, you guys. So if you're listening to music, and the music or the instruments or the person singing or the artist that's singing or the lyrics that you're listening to makes you feel powerful, that might actually be like something that you want for yourself. You're like, I want to feel powerful all the time. Maybe that's why I listen to this music all the time, because it creates like an image in your head, either about yourself or about someone else. I don't know. Like, I know when I listen to music, I mean, I'm not a Gemini really, in my chart really that much, but when I listen to music since I was a kid, I always created an image of myself, right? Either singing the song or dancing to the song, or like, you know, doing something in an environment that I've never even like existed in. You know what I mean? Like creating like this sense, this imagination of a different, not a different person, but like a person that I would like to grow into, right? The type of desirable person that I want to grow into since I was a child. And the music that I listen to kind of like mirrors that, right? And instead of using music to only wish to be that person, use the music to actually manifest that for yourself. Use music to set the intention. Does that make sense? So those of you who love music, or those of you who haven't listened to music in a while, or haven't turned on, you know, I don't know, your Spotify, your Apple Music, I don't know, YouTube, the radio, you know, start listening to music and use that as your intention, you know, to set your intentions and your desires towards your future. All right, let's see. Ooh, divine intervention. God sends miracles to answer sincere prayers. How sincere are you, Gemini, in the present moment? How serious are you in the present moment to actually, you know, create the future? Don't just chase after the future. Don't just, you know, focus on the future. Like, you know, sit in the moment for a second and just be like, okay, what kind of person do I actually want to be right now? Like, what is it that I really want for myself in the future? Like, really sit with yourself. You have gold. I don't know how many of you guys are into the energy of gold. I love gold. I absolutely love gold. I've had people tell me like, oh, silver is better. Like, you know, I hate, you know, people told me like, I hate gold. Gold is so like, and I'm like, I love gold. My ancestors love gold. Okay. I love gold. So seeing this gold, and it's rare that I see this card come out in readings, Gemini. Like I've had this deck for a long time now, and very rare that gold has come out for any of my readings on YouTube. Okay. It's come out for a couple readings off camera, but I think you guys are the first ones to actually get this card, gold. That is magic. Okay. Magic. So there is an occurrence that you don't really, you can probably expect it, but you have no idea when to expect it. Okay. Some of you may, like, I'm going to speak on a more financial or materialistic level. Some of you guys love music, and some of you guys have wanted to manifest going to a certain artist's concert. Like you've really just wanted to go to their concert and, you know, see them in person. That is going to happen. That is something that can happen for you for sure. This is in the books for you. Others of you, if you are musically inclined, whether you sing or you compose music, that is something that can really take off for you. Okay. It doesn't matter if it's like globally or within your community or within your country, nationally. Like there is something here where, you know, music, you're going to create some beautiful music or songs. Okay. That's for those of you who are creatively inclined musically. Okay. Bottom of the deck, we have clearing negative energy, release negativity from within or around you. Yeah, and that is smoky quartz. So this is a time to really get clear. It's time to really, you know, get crystal clear on your intentions here, Gemini. How badly do you want it? Like these are not just little prayers that you prayed for, Gemini. These are prayers where you were like, I want this. I want to soar with this. I want to fly high in the sky with this. I want people to see what I'm made of and whatever. Like this is like big prayers. These are like sincere prayers where it's like, this is not something you take as a joke. This is not a prayer like, oh, I hope that I get a, you know, this big paycheck in the mail. Like this is like, if this is money, this is some sincere money. This is some serious money. Okay. So don't be surprised if something happens and you're just like, what the hell? Like, how is this happening? Like, where did this come from? And you know what? Like, I feel like Gemini, there may be a relationship or someone who is about to get like pushed out of the way. There may be a breakup that happens, whether it's a friend not wanting to talk to you anymore, they get mad at you, or a family member. This could be a romantic partner. I don't know. But if this is somebody who is not in alignment, Gemini, with this prayer that you prayed for, like this is not like just a prayer that you prayed for once. This is something that you've been thinking about. If you're in any type of relationship or even with a job, some of you guys might end up like quitting a job or losing a job. And it's just like, I don't think you're going to quit. I think you're just going to lose a job. It's because it's not in alignment. And you might be like, what the hell's going on? Why is this happening to me? This makes no sense. Please, please come back to this video, Gemini. I'm just saying, or go listen to somebody else if they have similar messages, okay? If they have a similar message for you. But I'm like, if my energy resonates with you, please come back to this message, come back to this video and listen to what I'm saying. Because if something happens where a breakup or a loss of a job or any type of like situation where there's like a loss of something happens and you're just like, how is this good? How is this like, it's good, okay? Like, just look at where you are. Are you in a circumstance or with people who actually are in alignment with what you're trying to do, with what you're praying for? Some of you guys, maybe it's an illness. Maybe you know, catch a, you catch something, or you end up getting sick or something like that. And you're just like, why is this happening to me? You know, that's a blessing in disguise. I don't know. I don't know. But I don't want to scare you guys or anything and say, oh, you're going to get sicker. I'm just saying, if there is anything that you can think of in your life that could happen because of the prayer that you prayed for, you know, it could happen because you're about to be blessed. But if you're not sure about the prayer that you prayed for, okay, be careful what you wish for, then you may see this like divine intervention and this golden opportunity as like a problem. Okay. So I'm just putting that out there. Like, there are just certain things that when a divine intervention happens, there are things that could happen. I'm not saying it will, but it could happen that just make no sense. But it's because it's a part of that divine intervention. It's a part of that golden opportunity. It's explosive. It's, you know, it's magical on all levels. Okay. Let's go ahead and pull one more oracle message, you guys, Gemini. All right, let's see here. And then we're going to jump into the tarot. All right, guys, let's see. For Gemini. Okay, we have retrograde, reversal, deceleration, and distance. Okay, so this is retrograde energy. So, and retrograde is not just a planet just like moving straight on its axis, right, and going backwards. It's like, it can be just a bunch of loops going backwards, okay, on its axis, whatever its axis looks like. So sometimes you need to pull your energy back, or this golden opportunity, this divine intervention, this miracle is actually going to kind of push you back a few steps, because it's like you're moving too fast, Gemini. Not yet. It might even just kind of, kind of slow you down. If it's not pushing you backwards, it's just kind of like, okay, slow down. It might just kind of force you to press pause, just to kind of make some distance here, because you might be getting too close to something that you're not ready for, or you might be getting too close to somebody who can sabotage this blessing. Okay. So if there's a relationship that ends, I'm just saying, or if, some financial occurrence happens where it just kind of slows you down, please remember, Gemini, it is because you're getting it's protection. It's divine protection. You're getting too close to something that you just shouldn't be getting close to right now. Take it as protection. Okay. And then at the bottom of the deck, you have Eros, eroticism, desire, and sex. So what was I saying earlier? If there is a relationship, or if you're about to go out with somebody on a date or something, right? And you think it's gonna be cute, you think it's gonna be sexy, you think it's something just might happen where the person ends up just canceling on you or ghosting you or something like that, or something happens in their family and they're just like, oh, I can't, like, like, I can't do it. I can't meet with you, or I can't, um, and this is like not necessarily like love, like with this person. It's just like just could be just like a friends with benefits kind of thing. It could just be, you know, um, it can just be, somebody that you don't really take too seriously, but, you just kind of mess around, for some of you, not all of you. Okay. Um, but if there is some type of sexual relationship, or anybody that you're dating, okay, currently, or, you're just dating on and off, or someone that you're planning on going out on a date with, that, you're really trying to, like, meet up with, something might happen where you just can't do it. You guys just can't meet up. Now, others of you, when it comes to music, if you're listening to a lot of music that has a lot of sexuality in it, okay, there might be some darker energies or some sticky energies that are attaching itself to you from that music. Music is magic, okay? I just want to put that out there. It is a frequency. Music is frequencies, okay? If you want to be in a committed relationship, a love relationship, a relationship that's actually going to grow with you, okay? You want to get married, you want to have kids, whatever it is, be careful of the music that you're listening to, because that can also be a block. Okay, listen to music that's actually going to uplift you and actually keep your head in the right space, so that you can actually attract somebody, or have the opportunity to pursue someone who actually wants to be with you and is healthy. Okay, so if you're looking for a relationship at this time during this Cancer new moon phase, Gemini, and if you're with somebody right now and they don't make you happy, you know, um, but you want to be with somebody that actually makes you happy, you might end up experiencing like a breakup with this person, and there's nothing, there's nothing you can do about it. You can't work it out, because you're just not really meant to be with that person anyway. They don't make you happy. Okay, so just bear that in mind. Just bear that in mind. Okay, so just be in the present moment. Be in the present moment. Look at yourself. Connect with yourself. Okay. Let's go ahead and pull some tarot really quickly. For Gemini, Sun, Moon, and Rising signs for this Cancer new moon phase. Let's see. Also, if you're listening to music, or you're spending time with somebody or with people who constantly like make you feel like, or they cause you to kind of dim your light every single time you're in their presence, like you can't really truly be yourself, or you can't be as smart as you want to be, or have the deeper conversations or intellectual conversations or the philosophical conversations that you want to have with people, Gemini, or if you just can't truly be your own, your authentic, maybe even quirky, silly, funny self, whatever your self is, You need to switch up who you are interacting with in every present moment if you're not allowed to have, you know, to be your true self. Okay? So if there are people who don't like the music that you listen to, for instance, like if there's like maybe you're in a relationship with someone who doesn't like your music, I don't know. I don't know. Or you're in a relationship with someone who doesn't really like support your goals or aspirations, like they don't understand it. Again, that might not be your person, y'all. Eight of Pentacles, okay. All right. It's Virgo. Sun in Virgo. So this is not just work. This is like work that it's like you're focused. You are focused on your intentions in every moment. This is the Eight of Pentacles is the present time. This is all about working towards the future for sure, but it's like you're not really, the future is your reminder. The future that you're trying to create is your reminder. It's the why behind the work that you're doing. But when you're in that moment working on whatever you're working on, the project, you know, um, the creative project, what have you, or whatever it is that you desire, you are focused on that in that moment. You're not allowing yourself to be distracted. Okay, we have death. Yeah, like I said, there's that divine intervention, even though the Tower usually is considered more divine intervention because it's just so sudden. But death is like, death is kind of like, for some people, it just kind of comes out of nowhere because sometimes they're just not paying attention. But for some of you, Gemini, you can kind of feel death kind of creeping in to a situation. Like, you know that there's a relationship that's just not going to last. And even if it does, the energy is just waning. Like, it's just the life is being drained out of that situation. No matter how much you try to keep it alive, it's not going to stay alive. Okay. You can still be in a relationship with someone and the relationship is just not alive anymore. Okay. 10 of Wands. Okay. So we have Sagittarius here. You're not happy. Your creativity is being squeezed here. It's being suffocated. You are being suffocated. And your ancestors, your creator, your gods, they can see that and they're kind of tired of you just kind of rolling around and just kind of, walking around. You can't breathe, They're kind of tired of watching you roll around trying to grasp, just trying to run around like a chicken with his head cut off, just kind of looking for breath, looking for oxygen. They're just like, we're so tired of this, Gemini. So they're probably, they're not, when it comes to divine intervention, it's not like, oh, they're just going to hand you the key, right, to get out of your cage, right? No, it's like they might end up having to send some type of demolition squad to like break a wall down and cause an alarm to go off, and you have to hurry up and get out of there, before anybody, witnesses your escape. I don't know. There might be some things that have to be done that's a little bit uncomfortable in order for you to get out of this prison here. Okay. Three of Pentacles. Okay. So this is Capricorn energy. So when it comes to the Three of Pentacles, I'm just seeing creativity. I'm seeing really hard work, possibly going unnoticed for a while because of the situation that you're in or the relationship that you're in. Once you allow death to do its work in your life, and you allow death to completely whack away and cut away what is blocking your vision, okay, you will feel a little down. You'll feel annoyed. You'll feel maybe even depressed even. You might lose your spark a little bit. But the things that you prayed for, They're finally answered. Okay? Let's go ahead and clarify these cards really quickly, Gemini. I'm going to clarify these cards and then we're going to end your reading. So you have Capricorn, we have Virgo, we have Sagittarius, we have Scorpio. Six of Wands, we love to see it. Yeah. The Death card, the Scorpio energy, it's going to be very, very victorious and very successful in getting through to you. You know, this breakup, this prison, the prison door being bashed open, somebody is completely kicking an entire wall down to get you out. Okay, this is what your ancestors are doing for you. This is what your creator is doing for you, Gemini. Like they are willing to tear an entire wall down to get you out because they're so tired of seeing you just struggle. Okay, with this creativity or with this you know, desire that you have. We have the Four of Pentacles. So, you know, your sense of security here, you know, it's going to be brought back to you. You know, you're going to feel more secure in your life. You may not feel secure, but the security is there because you're no longer in that situation anymore. Your heart may feel kind of like, oh, like this is just so heavy for me. You know, why do I need to go through this? But it's, you know, some of you guys, you're actually just going to be like, this feels a lot better. Like, I feel so much more secure. I'm glad I'm not with that person anymore. I'm glad that happened. So some of you will actually be glad when that wall is broken down. Okay. Despite the chaos that might ensue, after this wall is broken down, after this breakup or whatever, after this loss, you might actually, like, not that long after, just kind of feel like, okay, this actually is really good. Then we have the Three of Wands. Yeah. Beautiful. Love to see it. Three of Wands clarifying the Three of Pentacles. So yeah, Gemini, you're going to be fine. You're going to be okay. You've been through a lot. You've been through a lot, especially if you are an Aries sun sign. Okay. You're very creative. If you're an Aries sun sign, you guys are very creative. You guys have what it takes. You guys are going to be soaring high. Okay. Those of you who have a sun in Capricorn might kind of feel a little bit like you lost your spark a little bit, might feel a little bit heavy at first, but and especially if you have Sagittarius in your chart too, but eventually you're going to be like, okay, we can pick ourselves back up. We're going to be fine. We're going to be fine. Okay. We're going to be okay. But if you have Leo in your chart, same thing. You're just going to feel victorious. You're going to be like, I'm so glad that happened. Okay. Again, it's all for the greater good. Three of Cups, healing, abundance. I absolutely love it. Emotionally, you're going to feel so much better. Oh my God. Get out of the, okay, I want to say get out of this situation, Gemini, but it kind of seems like you're just going to be forced out of this situation so that you can finally create and, you know, build a life that you want, a career that you want, or a relationship that you want. Does that make sense? Much love and light to all of you. I wish you guys the very best of luck on this journey. Stay safe, stay healthy, and I hope to see you guys in your next reading. Bye, guys.